What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the weekend Diecast. I can already tell that this is gonna be another special video because here we go again talking about XCartoys. You know what we do in this channel, especially when it comes to XCartoys. We don't just look at the exterior, interior stuff. We talk a little bit more than that. We talk about the like a Chinese culture stuff and some fun facts behind the vehicle. And this is definitely one of those kind. And you can tell from the packaging here. So it's a bigger package and due to the size of the vehicle. And this bus right here. So well, first of all, the brand is from Hongqi, it's the red flag brand, and the model is CA630. So it's just a luxury tour bus, and it is currently displayed in the Industrial Museum of China. And if you flip this box around, you can see those rear images in the museum, and it says the picture was taken on November 2023, and this museum is located in Liaoning, Shenyang. So let's open this up to see why this car deserves a space in the museum, right? Let's open this thing up. All right, big package, and also comes with little protection paper, like a thin paper here. So you know this one is special, right? Why is it special? So this vehicle was designed on 1979 and started manufacturing in 1980, something like that. So what's on 1979? That's when the New China was founded, aka the People's Republic of China. So brand new China, brand new government, everything is new. So we start everything from scratch. And this vehicle, we're trying to, when you look at it looks like the Toyota Coaster, because that's what we're trying to benchmark to, right? Both the appearance wise and the performance wise. So that's why it looks like a coaster here. And production, this car only produced about a little bit over 1,000, so limited amount, and I have one of those. And a special purpose of this vehicle, so regular people, you cannot just go to the street and just get on this bus, right? Like here, this bus is only for the local government people and for the high-end hotels, shuttles, and like a foreign guest, like for example foreign ambassador, that kind of stuff. So regular people has no access to this bus here, right here. And guess how much is this freaking bus back in the days? It cost about 60,000 yuan. That's the Chinese currency, yuan. So what does it mean in the 1980s? In the 1980s, the average household income is about 1,000. So that means you have to save for 60 years to buy one of these, and you cannot spend anything, right? You can only you don't spend anything, and in 60 years you'll be able to buy one of these. And guess how much the house cost in the 80s? So first of all, we don't have houses. Most of the people live in the apartments or condos in China, and the average apartment is around 10,000 to 20,000. Depends on the location, right? Bigger cities more expensive, like Beijing, more expensive. Go to suburb, it's cheaper. So this is kind of crazy here. Also in the 90s, we have a special word. It's called 万元户. That means 10,000 household. That means if you personally have 10,000 cash on hand, you will be called 万元户, and that means you are famous country-wise. Like you're just gonna be. There's only a few people back in the 1980s that have like 10,000 cash in the bank account. So you'll be famous back in the days. So now you understand why this thing is special. It's just freaking expensive. And why this thing is expensive? So many reasons. First of all, it's like 100% handcrafted. because there was no, you're gonna be surprised how much China has developed in the recent 40 years. So back in the days, there's no manufacturer in China. Everything is basically either imported or handcraft, and this thing is like 100% handcraft. And because there's no production line, and there are so many like luxury features in there too. Like for example, like AC units. AC unit, it does not sound crazy here, but back in the 80s, I don't think households like a household have AC unit yet. And this vehicle has AC installed, so that is crazy. And because the limited number of production, a little bit over 1,000, that makes the it's basically no economy of scale, right? So another reason. And what's the third reason? Because no competition. So no production line. I mean, we don't have anything. We don't have any other brands that produce the like a tour bus like this back in the days. And so if you're thinking about the Toyota Coaster, the kind of vehicle we imported, that cost even more expensive. That's a little bit over 100,000 yuan. So if you think of that, if you take the coaster into consideration, this bus kind of cheap back in the days. And yeah, let's shall we look at the cars? So okay, looking at the front and big window. Those windshield wipers are painted silver, so it's looks pretty good. It's individual pieces. It looks like kind of individual pieces here. And the side mirrors are soft rubber. You can see the details here. The mirrors next to the drivers is closer, and the away from the driver is further because just for the blind spot and stuff. So that's good detail here. And you can see the brand name Hongqi, the red flag. That's the Chinese character of Hongqi, and that is the emblem of Hongqi. And looking at the front grille, it would be better if it's made of chrome paint, but it's just a silver here. But the light bulbs looks pretty clear. You can see one single light bulb details inside, and the blinkers are separate color too, so that's good. And yeah, it's a very simple design here. On the side, you can see the door panel right here, door handle, so it's good detail. The wheels are rubber wheels. The front set is convexed. The rear set is concaved, so just like any other pickups. And these windows are really nice because you can tell that these are like a sliding windows. This one is overlap to the other one, so that's a good detail right here. You can even see the glide, like the railings. And moving on this side, I think this is the gas cap right here. And this is the two-tone luxury bus. You would think this is a black and white, but it's actually purple, like dark purple and white. And moving to the back. The back, if you're looking at the back, the lights are kind of simple, just painted inside, but it does have individual separate acrylic piece too. But it's just does not have a lot of depth in there. And this panel, this very simple panel here. And this side, very interesting. You can see the door here is not a moving part. It's a little bit unfortunate. I think it would be very fun if they make this into a moving part here, right? You can open this up to see what's inside. And this vent here, all right, this is the AC vent. So I heard they made an extra fan inside, But again, this part is not a moving part, so we can't really see what's inside. But you know what we do in this channel, we kind of open things up. So hopefully we can just open this base up to see if there's really the fan inside, right? And interior, all right, let's bring these lights closer. Interior wise, man, how can I see? All right, let's do this. I just cannot get a good angle for the lights. Okay, you can see those seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 row of seats. And at the end, it's just a bench, right? A 3-seater. And in the middle, it's a 2+1. Let me see. Okay, in the middle rows, so there's one seat on each side, and you can see the foldable seat on the like left side of the bus, right? The little piece, the extruding, that's the foldable chair. So that's a good amount of detail here. On the driver's side, steering wheels, and you can see the gear shifter connecting to the floor. That's a typical bus gear shifter. And okay, it's time to open this thing up. All right. Okay, let's look at the bottom first. Actually, bottom's pretty good. Metal bottom, and you can see those exhausting pipes. This is the muffler, and the whole exhausting pipes is kind of in the copper color. And this is the gas tank on each side, and there's the transmission here. Yeah, good amount of detail. And the spare tire in the back is made of rubber too. That's very good. Alright, time to open this thing up. It only has one screw, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna try my best. Alright, actually, okay, that's very nice. Very heavy piece of the base. You can see the wheels are kind of fixed into the base. And here we are. It does not want to come off. Ooh. Okay, this side just does not want to come off. See, this is the fan. Why does not want to? Oh, I'm gonna. Oh my gosh, I don't want to break it. Well, this is weird. Did they glue this? I don't know. Anyway, this is the fan. And you can see this is kind of see-through, so that's a very nice made right here. And you can see all the chairs. Oh, I have to. I'm just gonna do the best I can. Oh, my bad. This is actually 2+1 and plus the foldable chair at this angle. Yep. Yeah, this is a good angle. And front, actually, you can see the what is that? The sun visor. Let's drop down. Man, just yeah, I don't want to break it. So yeah, that's the best I can do. I mean, hopefully you got a better understanding of this bus, And if that makes sense to you that this thing is in the museum right now, and hopefully you like the video. And if you like the similar contents, you can follow me, subscribe to my channel, and I review a lot of 64 scale diecast cars. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.